Now we are going to learn basics of C. Okay. Now look at here. If you want to print a text, look at here. Here, if you want to print a simple text, simple string, so you can write simple print f. Print f is the function which is print the text. Okay. So in a double quotes, you have to provide any text, any characters. So we have to provide hello world. So this is the text. So if you want to print the text, and after this you have to provide a semicolon. What is the meaning of semicolon? Means this line is end. Getting? So after this you can simply run this. Getting? So if you want to simply print the text, if you want to simply print the text, we are talking about only text, not talking about the variable. Getting? So you have simply using printf. Getting? You can write multiple text here like this. Getting? Now after this, suppose you have hello world. This is the uh, two words hello and world. Or now if you want to provide a line space, so you can write here slash n. You can write here what? Slash n. If you writing this, so it will automatically printed in a next line. Slash n means printing the next line. Getting? Getting? If you have any doubt in any topic, C like C programming, DSA, yeah, we can say trees, stack. So please let me ask. Okay. Okay, if you have any doubt, please clear your concept here. Please clear your concept here. You already know the this was your question paper was so easy, so easy. They will they ask only what simple theory. They will know did not ask what algorithm and programming. So please clear your concept here. Okay, that's why we are learning basics of C. Getting? So if you run this, now you can see here it will print in a new line. Getting? Getting? So this is the simple printing the text. Prasad, clear? Clear na? Okay. Now, now we will talking about the variable. Anyone know what is the variable? What is the variable? Look at. Variable is nothing. You can say variable is nothing. Variable simple is the box. Yeah, you can say memory space. Memory space. Getting? So every time, so, suppose someone asks what is the variable, so you can say variable is a container which hold the which store the values, which store the some values. Getting? Getting? So we have defined here variable. A is the variable. Here A is the variable, and we will put some values 15. So A has 15 values. A has 15 value, but in a C programming you have to define the variable type. You have to define the variable type. Which type of this? This is the integer type, means number type. So you can write here integer this. Now after this you will provide semicolon. Getting? Now if you want to print, if you want to print simple variable, if you want to print simple variable, so you can write like you have to provide, you have to use what? Printf function. And in printf function you have to provide percent of d. If you want to print integer value, so you have to provide here percent of d. Getting? Now after this you have to provide what? Variable name. So simply we can print like this. Getting? This is not a text. If you are using text, so you can write like this. Simply you have to provide here this. Getting? But we have to print here what? Simple variable. So after this you can run this, so you can see the value of a. Value of a is 5. Getting? Clear? Now we will take another variable int b, and which value is 10. Getting? Which value is 10. And suppose we want to what? We want to add those value. We want to add those value. How can we write? We will take another variable c. We will take another variable c and simply write a plus b. We have to work with variables, not work with the values. Okay, so we cannot write directly value here 15 and 10. We can write variable a and b. So if you, and after this simply you can write here c. So this is the basics of c. Getting? So output of this is 15 here. Getting? Getting this concept? Now if you are using, if you are using here like a is equal to 10.5, this is the floating point number. So if you writing here percent of d and a, so what is the output of this? What will happen? Anyone know? Anyone? No, there is no error, because if you writing here like this na, if you the variable of a is data type is what? Data type is float, and we have put here percent of d, percent of d using for integer. So if you writing like this na, so you can see that where is the error? Here we have to define here float, float, float. Getting? So what will happen? Look at here. So output of this is what? I cannot see that. Wait, wait a minute. Getting? So if you writing here percent d na, so it will provide default value. Getting? Now next is what? Next we are talking about if else. If else, anyone know if else? If else means conditional. So suppose you want to, I will give you a task. I will give you a task, and if you done this task, if you done this task, so you can say you can simply print what the task is done. If you don't, if you will not perform this task, so you can simply print we will not perform this task. This is simple. This is the simple condition. So we have to work with a condition. So suppose here a value is 5, a value is 5, and we check if a is greater than 0 or not. So how can we write? First we write here what? If a is greater than equal to 0, if a is greater than equal to 0, what we'll do? We simply print what? We simply print message a is greater than 0. Getting? If a is not greater than 0, so we comes in a else block, and here we simply write what? A is not greater than 0. Getting? This is a simple concept. And if you here is the two condition. If a is greater than 0, so you can write a is greater than 0. If a is not greater than, so simply you can write a is not greater than 0. So it's totally up to you, it's totally depend on you. You can perform, you can simply write the message and you can perform any operation here. Getting that point now? So if you run this, so what will the what will be the output? What will be the output? A is greater than 0. So here we provide a integer a. So a is greater than 0, it will print the a is greater than 0. You can see here a is greater than 0. Getting? Now I will give you a task. You have to check uh, uh, the number is positive or negative. So you have to done this task. So you have to take the number from the user. How can we I will see here how to take the input from the user. How to take the input from the user. So first you want to take, suppose you want to take integer s. This is the, we will take variable and simply print here what, printf, enter the number. Getting? Now if you want to take the input from the user na, so you have to apply scanf function. Scanf is a predefined function. Scanf is the predefined function. So you have to write here percent of d in double quotes. You have to write here percent of d. If you are taking integer na, so you have to write percent d. If you are taking what, f, so you have to write f. So we are taking here percent of d, and after this, after this you have to write address of, you have to provide not values, you have to provide the address of this variable. So address of s, yeah, address of a, we will take here a na. So address of a. So now you can see the output. Getting? So you have to take the number from the user. Why are you coming late, Kaushik? Coming from outside. Okay, sit. Now this is the task. You have to